Hello everyone, Chandler here, and I'm going to start off this video saying I apologize for living my life the way I'm living. I'm not doing it correctly, and I am being a bad example as Christians. I feel that a lot of us are being bad examples as Christians, but I'm going to use myself because I know myself the most. What Christians do is they use God as a crutch. They use Him when they're really sad. They might mention Him when they're really happy, like after you just finished going through a really bad injury and you're like, oh man, glad I don't have to use that crutch anymore. That crutch was awesome though. You don't use it every day, as we should. We don't use God, but we should apply His ideas to our lives. I know I may be crazy, but some people think that God is for the weak-minded, for those who need a crutch, and I don't think that's true. When I was younger, really younger, I had my favorite yo-yo, and I really sucked. I could walk the dog for about 6 milliseconds. I could make it go down and up, and that was about it. I could go around the world by just spinning it around like a crazy maniac. And yeah, it was my favorite toy. But one day I lost it. I didn't know where it was. Turns out I dropped it on the floor. My mom put it like in a high cabinet just because I left it around the house so much. She wanted me to ask her and kind of talk to me about, hey, don't leave your toys on the ground, that kind of thing. But I was so worried about it. I spent the whole day searching, and then I prayed to God, please help me find my toy. I really want it really bad. And then after a certain amount of time, I asked my mom, and she told me where it is, and I was happy again, and I just played with my toy. I never thanked God or found my toy. That's not really, I don't think, a thing to ask God for. Hey, can you help me find my toy? That's pretty selfish. Well, I was a child. Well, I still am selfish, so I'm still a child. And it's kind of a bad representation of Christians. This verse here, 1 Philippians 1:3, kind of puts it perfectly. I thank my God every time I remember you. And that's it. It's I thank my God every time I remember you. Which means, yeah, whenever you're like, I don't know, getting your Grammy or whatever, and you're like, oh, thanks my mom and dad. That's just a quick thank you. That's not enough. Instead of thanking them personally every day, talking to them, and all the stuff that you need to do to show your gratitude. Now, I know not everyone here is in a relationship, or if they're married, but when you are married in a relationship and you have your wife or your husband or whatever have you, do you just talk about loving them, or do you show it? When you love someone, do you just write it down or tell them whenever you need them? Like, hey, I love you, can you help me find this? Chances are they're not going to help you because you haven't shown your love. I'm not saying that God is like a magic genie. You just say, I've been thanking you every day, you should thank me now. It's not how it works. It should be a personal and intimate relationship you have with your God. So, if I were to apply what I do in relationships with God, people should know through my life that I love Him. They should know that I'm always with Him, I'm always thinking about Him, and I'm happiest when I'm with Him and talking to Him. It shouldn't be something that I have to encourage you to believe. You should just know because I'm showing you with my life every single day. If you guys would like to, please pray with me. Dear Lord, thank you for loving me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell others about you. Please help me to live my life and show everyone else what you've done for me. Please help me to use you in a way that is fair and honoring and not as a crutch. Please help me to always keep you on my mind. Amen. Thank you guys for watching. God bless.